Is Creed 3 the best Creed movie? It might be. But before we get into that, once again, as always, my name is Xavier. Thank you for joining me on this movie review channel today. And if this is your first time here, or if you're back again, like always, go down below, leave a comment, tell me what you thought about this movie. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more. Let's talk about it. Directed by Michael B. Jordan. It's ultimately about Adonis Creed, who's now retired from boxing for a few years, now a family man, just trying to help others achieve their boxing careers. When an old childhood friend comes in the picture, wanting his own title shot, not only can this possibly destroy his actual friendship, but also here's where I want to kind of pick up the whole storyline between Adonis and Damien. And then their lies, I feel like they're just the crux of the story. And you can put it in really in three F's. You're talking about family, you're talking about friendship, you're talking about forgiveness. There's a lot of old baggage that's left between those two characters, between Adonis and Damien. And it's played excellently by Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors. By the way, Jonathan Majors is crushing it. He has Kane right now in Ant-Man and the Wasp. And this character, he's crushing it right now. Definitely doing a great job as an actor. And this is one of the standout between Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors. It's really crazy. It's magnetic. It kind of keeps you drawing you into the film and just wanting more and more. And honestly, the chemistry between Michael B. Jordan and Tessa Thomas is great as always. I honestly want to see more of her. I'm kind of tired of seeing her as Valkyrie in Marvel, to be honest with you. So I'm glad that she's having her time to shine in this role as well too, as Bianca, his wife. The movie is visually stunning. Visually stunning. The boxing scenes are so good in this movie. It has very anime type feel to it. Obviously, if you know anything about Dragon Ball Z or definitely have scenes from Dragon Ball Z, you're definitely going to see some punches and some hits that kind of have that flavor and touch to it. I would say, even though that is a great part of the movie, there is an aspect of that where it kind of takes you out of it. It's not your traditional boxing type movie in that aspect where it's just like, you love seeing it, but it kind of draws you out of it at the same time. It's hard to describe. You have to see it and kind of experience it. That just could just be a me type thing. Even though it added to the movie, it also took you out of that moment at the same time, which is kind of a weird combination. So I kind of loved how they utilized the kind of daddy-daughter, father-daughter relationship between Michael B. Jordan and his daughter in the movie. Now, typically when you have like children in the movie, they're just kind of thrown away. They're not really adding anything to it, unless if they're just one of the main characters. His daughter, obviously, his wife Bianca, has hard of hearing. His daughter is actually born having to use sign language. There's a lot of just kind of delightful scenes of them just talking back and forth in sign language, and it's just kind of bonding together. I actually found that really sweet, honestly, throughout the movie. And there was just times where it was missing. You're like, oh, where's your daughter at? I want to see more of her on the screen as well. So I just like that aspect of it. If I really had to kind of give you another dislike, there's not a lot of this movie that I dislike, but the beef between Adonis and Damien seemed very forced. It just seemed like it just came... It didn't come out of nowhere, but it just felt like once you got to it, it was like, oh, I guess so. That's what we're doing. Definitely, like I said, it made sense in terms of the storyline once you see the actual characters and what they've been through together from their childhood until now. Made sense, just felt kind of rushed, to be honest with you. But other than that, that's pretty much the biggest kind of complaint about the movie, which is, I mean, you could say, okay, are we missing a little bit of Rocky in this movie? Are we missing a little bit the direction of Ryan Coogler, which I know he didn't direct Creed 2, and I think you felt that in Creed 2. But I think Michael B. Jordan did such a great job in his directorial debut in this. It was like, okay, you've definitely learned a lot from working with Ryan Coogler, and you definitely have your own taste and style that, honestly, like I said, maybe that Ryan Coogler touch maybe is missing a little bit. That could have took this from very, very good to great. But like I said, I'm nitpicking at that. In terms of an overall grade for this movie, there's a part of me, the logic side is like, just give it a solid B plus. But honestly, I want to give him like an A minus. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought the direction was great. I thought the acting from majority of all the characters were great. I thought the visuals was great. I thought the story, for the most part, little minor details, but it was great as well too. I really enjoyed this. But if you haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. If you have, once again, tell me what your thoughts are. What do you think about Creed 3? As always, once again, my name is Xavier. Thank you for joining me on this movie review channel. And I'll see you guys next time.